Hey guys, it's your host Khalees Michelle. This is the Let Me Tell You Something podcast. And I was just thinking, do you ever randomly question your entire life at 2 a.m.? Like, am I doing enough? Am I secretly failing? Should I move to another country and just start all over or what? I am going to be the voice of reason, the voice in your head that just gets it. Because, girl, trust me, I do. A little bit about myself. I am really into wellness, and this is kind of what got me into this anyway. I was doing yoga videos and applying for jobs and all this stuff. And I was just like, nothing really feels like it sticks. Because it really doesn't. Like, I don't really have an undying passion for anything or even like an interest in things. Like, I have interest in hobbies, of course, but not anything that I would want to pursue as a career. I really just like my hobbies and interests to be just that. I'm really not into changing everything into a business like I used to be. When I was younger, I was in survival mode and hustle mode, and like just looking for a fast come up or like a quick buck or whatever, just something that like would resonate with me that I could make money off of. I really love art, and oh my god, I can't even think about what I really like. I like art, I like reading, I like drawing, I like wellness, anything wellness. I love nutrition, yoga, like herbal teas, anything like that. I love it, but I didn't want to make it into a career. And it's just like, I'm 20 years old and I feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, what direction I'm headed in. A bunch of interests, like I said, and the more I tried to make money off of them, the more like uninterested in them I got, and the more I realized like, yo, I don't really want to do this for money, dude. Like, I would much rather just do this shit because I like to do it. Like, I have a yoga page, like, or I tried to have a yoga page, rather, I'll say that, because I don't want to say I'm giving up on it, but I'm just kind of like, onward. Like, I want to think about other avenues, other things. Oh shit, I just dropped my laptop. Anyways, so yeah, that's just like a little bit of the background on like where my mind was headed, because I started, like, when I realized these things, I started overthinking them. Literally, like, I was spiraling, and I'm talking about not just spiral for a couple of days, bitch. Like, no, I spiral for weeks. So I've been thinking about just like this topic since, oh my god, it's December, dude. Like, it just kept swarming my brain. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna be? What passions can I turn into money? And I think that comes from being on social media. I'll get into that later, but that's kind of why I started this podcast, because I overthink everything and I spiral, and it just becomes, oh my god, like an insufferable noise in my head. And it's like, God, it's like, please, somebody take it away. And instead of suffering in silence, I figured, let's suffer together, because why not? I just kind of wanted to feel like a 2 a.m. FaceTime call with your best friend where we spiral, but in a fun way. It's like spiral, but make it cute. Exactly. Some episodes that you can expect in the future, like just the common theme of the pod, will be like full-blown rants on overthinking, because that's what I do best, clearly. Existential dread, the normal life in your 20s, just discussing stuff like that. And then I also want to do these segments where I react to you guys' unhinged stories, where I just get submissions from listeners, where I read you guys your crash outs from the week, or like your overthinking like what you're overthinking about, what your spiraling moments about are. Anything, just chaotic stories, unhinged stories, but on topic for the season. And then that will grow as I grow, as we grow. And then also, I am a bitch that loves music, okay? Like, I love music that just scratches my brain just the right way. Like, I'm obsessed with music. I listen to it 24/7. It helps with my overthinking. It calms my mind. It calms my nerves. If I feel jittery, if I feel happy, if I feel like I'm overthinking, if I feel like, bitch, you just pissed me the fuck off. Oh, yeah, let's go turn on that playlist. So I'm going to be dropping songs for you guys throughout the season, throughout the episodes, and every season I'll make a playlist of songs that fit, they just fit the vibe so we can all spiral together and sync. And honestly, I started this podcast because I needed it. It's just like life in your 20s is just constant confusion, and no one really tells you how weird it actually is. Nobody tells you what to expect. They just, I don't know, it's kind of like, you know, they're throwing you out into the wolves, especially like when you graduate from high school. It's just like, okay, I graduated and now I'm just expected to know what I want to do with my life and go to college and get a degree for it, which I may or may not find a job with. Like, come on now. In the next episode, we're going to be talking about the pressure to have your life together by 25, because why is that even a thing? Because I know you guys, okay, I don't know if you guys are like me when you were, or were like me when you were younger, but we used to play like those little games. I don't know what they're called. It's like where you could read your palm, or like those fortune teller shits where like by 25 you'll have a dog and a cat and a mansion, and you'll have this type of car, and you'll live in this type of neighborhood. It's just like, I don't know, and by 25 I thought I was going to be married. It's just like stuff like that. 25 is just the age where you're supposedly supposed to just figure it out, bitch. Like, your life is supposed to just be made, and it's just like, that's not the reality, dude. And so that's what this season is going to be about. Overthinking your 20s, bitch. But yeah, so if you want to be a part of this chaos, follow the podcast, send in your unhinged stories, and stalk me on socials. I will drop the socials in the description. My Instagram will be Khalees Michelle. That's my name, clearly. I was going to overthink, like, I was overthinking a way to, like, really drop that in, like, casually, but it's just like, bitch, follow me. Follow me on my socials where you can send me unhinged stories, or maybe unhinged stories that like you've heard or you found, maybe like unhinged stories from Reddit. And let's stay delulu. And I'll see you guys next time. And remember, you're not crazy. You're just living in a society. Bye.